Hello and welcome everybody. Randy here, Nerds Templar. This is set 14 of the Super Smash Bros. Ultimate AI League, Season 0, pre-recorded before we get into Season 1 live. And since we're back into 18 rounds per set here, let's just go right into the standings after 13 sets, that is. All the buys of the two small divisions all done now. The two big divisions are into their second half of divisional play. Two more sets here for the interdivisional of the small divisions, and then they will be back into their final 7 divisional matchups. So first in Team Mario, we got Kirby and Peach 9-3. Got Yoshi and Mario at 8-4. Got Link at 7-5. We got Donkey Kong at 6-5. Got Luigi at 6-6. Zelda at 5-6, Sheik and Diddy at 3-9, and Toon Link at 1-11. Team Baddies Bowser 10-1, Dedede 7-4 along with Wolf, Mewtwo and Ganondorf are 6-5 along with Wario as well, all three of them down there. And then Snake at 2-9 and Meta Knight at 1-10. Captain Falcon 10-2 in Team Nintendo, Rob and Ness at 8-4, Fox is 7-5, Ice Climbers Game & Watch 6-5, Lucas and Falco are 6-6. Samus is 4-8. Zero Suit Samus is 2-10, and Sonic is 2-10 as well. Finally, Team Universe 10-1 Ike, 7-4 Pokemon Trainer. Jigglypuff is 6-5 along with Olimar and Lucario. Pikachu and Pit are 4-7, and Marth is 3-8. And that is where things stand. Here's the schedule then. Coming up here today, we got again all our mid, low, and high cards now back. So we're starting off the mid card with Zelda versus Luigi, 5-6 versus 6-6. Huge, important, a lot of important matchups here for Team Mario today. Then we got Pit versus Bowser in an interdivisional 4-7 versus the 10-1 Bowser. Game & Watch at 6-5 is taking on the 6-5 Ice Climbers. That should be great. Wario at 6-5 is taking on the 5-6 Olimar in an interdivisional match. Another good one, probably. Samus versus Rob, 4-8 versus 8-4. And then we got Mewtwo versus Lucario, 6-5 versus a 5-6 in another interdivisional one. A lot of those now that we're back to the 18 matchups. Then into the low card, we got Ike versus Snake, 10-1 versus a 2-9. Big discrepancy there. Ganondorf versus Pikachu, 6-5 versus a 4-7. Then we got Sheik versus Diddy in a Mario matchup, 5-6 versus 3-9. Meta Knight versus Jigglypuff, 1-10 versus the 5-6. And Zero Suit Samus at 2-10, taking on Sonic at 2-10 at the very bottom of Team Nintendo. And finally, low card, Marth versus Dedede, 3-8 versus the 7-4 Dedede. And then finally, the high card, which is amazing, I think, personally. Peach versus Donkey Kong, going to start things off 9-3 versus the 6-5 Donkey. Then Fox at 7-5, taking on Falco at 6-6. The Star Fox Bros. Link at 7-5, taking on Yoshi at 8-4, and 3 matches after that still. Pokemon Trainer versus Wolf, both 7-4, top of their division. And then we got Captain Falcon taking on Lucas, 10-2 versus the 6-6 Lucas. And finally, we got the 8-4 Mario taking on the 9-3 Kirby. Once again, our final matchup, Team Mario, probably deciding the top of the division, as we have done like the last 5 or 6 sets now. The last match has been Team Mario deciding the top of the division. Toon Link and Ness are on buys. Let's do this. Zelda starts things off against Luigi. And let's go back to for these last 2 interdivisionals. Let's go for everyone can use their secondary skin. So changing it up from what we've been doing the last few sets here.
3, 2, 1, go!
And Zelda does have the win over Luigi in this one, their first time around. 5-6 versus the 6-6, very close. Zelda already having her second bye, so that's why she's down a match right now. Togedemaru for Luigi. Zelda jumps into it. Luigi grabs the other Pokeball that spawns underneath, and it is a Marshadow. Decent Pokemon to start for him. Zelda was out of it and ran back into the Marshadow, took it. A lot of damage from it as well. Marshadow again, creeping up, stuns Zelda, and that could be a knockout there. Very close. 101 on Zelda now. Mimikyu now for Luigi. She's done if she's caught by that. And a Zoroark. Oh my. Yeah, she has no chance. She avoids the Mimikyu, but can't avoid the Zoroark, and that will be the end of that. Mimikyu will also be going away, though. Luigi, though, easily gets that one. Doesn't really have to do much himself. Takes 89% in his first life, and then Zelda takes that up to 101 as she spawns. Might be able to tie this up quickly. Perhaps. Funny, they're wearing almost the exact same colors, that dark red and the pink. Beware for Zelda will tie things up. Getting some decent herself, and now taking control of the map, perhaps. Here, Gardevoir, Exeggutor. Bunch of stuff that's not really going to do a whole lot here, but Luigi taking tons of damage again. Without the Pokeball assistance, he's not doing much. He's taking a lot of his 27 to 90 right now. Not having any luck. Pokeball again for Zelda. Swirlix only. Not bad, but again, that's one you need to get caught in, and it slows you, I think, all the time. Sometimes I feel like I've seen it put people to sleep. I don't know. Luigi knocked out. Zelda up a stock with 54% left. Or I should say, on her second stock. I think that's 68. Spew Paw. Does that evolve into Vivillon, is that right? That's kind of a cool Pokemon. I like that there's so many versions of it. It's always fun. I mean, different colors, not like an Eevee, different evolutions or anything, but the Vivillon has so many different patterns, and that's kind of cool. I think that's a... Wait, I guess that's a Sun and Moon Pokemon, huh? Abra there for Zelda, as she doesn't quite get knocked off there, but either Luigi's only got a life left, so Zelda's pretty much in control here. There it is. She will end it with 2 stock left to her name. Relatively strong victory there, I would say. 310 match, that's probably just about average. 8 to 6, pretty much, yeah, pretty even there. Zelda's favor. All right, so yeah, Zelda moves to 6 and 6. Luigi to 6 and 7 now. We'll see what ends up happening by the time he hits his bye, but they are neck and neck in this division. The middle of it, where at the top of the division, of course, the reason we keep having these high matchups at the very end to top of the division of Mario deciding things every set at in the last matchup is because there's so many people tied at the very top that chances are 2 of them are playing each other almost every set. This time around, we've got our divisional pit Team Universe there versus Team Baddies Bowser and Pit. Will probably have his hands full here. Bowser coming off his buys now. I think he's been on a bye 2 sets in a row. I feel like we haven't seen him in a bit. But here he is back again, the 10 and 1. Top of the entire league now with Ike. And Pit, 4 and 7, has a very, very tiny chance here, I would say, to remain in the playoff hunt. 7 losses at the end of things. Even 8 losses might be okay, might get you into the playoffs. So he may have 1 to spare. It's maybe the only one he can lose if this is the one, but remember that he'll have to fight Ike as well as everybody else in his division one more time. Snorlax down on the left for Bowser, not doing anything. Another Pokeball. Hit decent damage on Bowser right now. Gets the scissor. Not bad, not bad. And the Maleta too. Hold on a moment. That is a lot of damage. 54% left on Pit. Bowser is down one stock already. Comes back pretty angrily, but Pit has a Snivy on the edge of the map, which is... Oh, wow! I can't believe it! Knocked Bowser off, and Pit doing some edge things just knocked Bowser too far away to recover, and then gets a Giratina. Are you serious right now? Is he gonna go try it again? Don't think he will. Oh man, it looks like Bowser will perhaps escape that. All of that. 91 on Pit, 101 now, and he just got a Soul Galio. Oh my goodness. Bowser takes one. Bowser 2 hits from it, 69% on him, and make that 3 also caught in the Tapu Koko. What in the world just happened? Pit just pulled every single thing he possibly could have needed to annihilate Bowser there, and a flawless victory against the 10-1 top of the league Bowser. Not anymore. That was ridiculous. 148, one of our almost our fastest match. I think 132 maybe the fastest. That was incredibly fast though. That was just insane. 7-3 in Pokeballs. Every one Pit grabbed was just a game breaker, I guess. That was crazy. Wow. Sorry, Bowser. Bad luck, man. I don't know what else to say about that. That's definitely the craziest one we've seen. Game & Watch. It's going to be going against the Ice Climbers in our first Nintendo matchup here. And this is definitely going to be a good one. These guys are both 6-5. First 2 on the buys in Team Nintendo. So that's why they're down 1 match from everybody else, and they just so happen to be playing each other now. And they just so happen to be tied at 6-5, which also happens to be about the midway point in the division. Ice Climbers won this matchup the last time around. It's, again, Game & Watch lost his first 4 matches after coming off his very first bye of the very first set. Lost 4 and then won 6 in a row. And then coming back from his second bye now, lost the first match last set. Go now to 6-5. See if that continues, if he loses 4 in a row again here. But if that happens, maybe he'll win 6 in a row after that. And if you end up 12-8, that is not bad. Probably going to make it into the playoffs at 12-8, I would imagine. Right now, Game & Watch doing well against the Ice Climbers, though. Oh. Gets that knockout. Brings out the skillet again. 2 hammer, not going to do much. Hammer battle here. Gets the Keldeo. That could be another stock off the Ice Climbers. 2 hits there already. Out of, I believe, the 6. 3 connect. 4 out of 4. Secondary Ice Climbers already done. 5 out of 5 hits. Goodbye, Ice Climbers. For their second stock, that is. A lot of work they got to do now. 121 on Game & Watch. They're trying to get them off that first time. They can't quite knock them out enough. Not happening. No. They are straight. They got a Pokeball in their hand. They can use it. It is a Zoroark. It'll definitely finish Game & Watch off unless it misses and falls off the map. But then, whoop, there it is again. And right back up there and right into Game & Watch's face. Easy knockout. But still, an entire stock up here for Game & Watch. Got a Scissor with enough damage added on his own. That could be enough. The 8 hammer misses. Also got the Oshawott, and that is a good position for Oshawott. Not going to matter. Not quite knocking Ice Climbers off far enough there. Still an entire stock up. 5 hammer connects. 75 to 77%, close in percent, but again, the stock is totally different. But it is still, oh, wait a second, the Mileta and the Abra, both for Ice Climbers here, might just get it. Nope, never mind. Mileta does not get the knockout. Climbers do get another Pokeball. It's just a Swirlix, though. Could get the knockout first on Game & Watch here. If they can try to, yeah, okay, so 90% left on Ice Climbers. They still have a shot here, and they pulled a Snivy from that Pokeball. Game & Watch needs to do some work here before he lets this win slip away. This comeback, well, not a comeback victory, but it would tie things up between the two of them. Again, very important whenever you're tied up in record. Oh, the 8 hammer is blocked by Ice Climbers. And Ice comes out like crazy. Ditto turns into a third Ice Climber. As we discovered, he's only one. The Staryu way up in the air. It looks like Game & Watch is going to avoid that, but it's anyone's game now. 79 to 133, though. Definitely still a little bit easier for Game & Watch to get the launch, but can he do it? He's taken a ton of damage. Oh, he just knocked out the secondary Ice Climber. Potentially with that, I thought with the Pokeball, but he didn't get it, and oh my goodness, he didn't get the Pokeball. Ice Climber does. It's a Zoroark. It's over. Ice Climbers come back. And they've now won 2 against Game & Watch. He let the win slip away like it was on ice. And the Climbers with the victory. Wow. 4-17. What a match. For Mr. Game & Watch. So close. 9 to 10 in items. That last Pokeball was the deciding factor. Pretty crazy. Wario now, the 6 and 5. Again, middle of the pack. Needs to stick in there with the other 2 6 and 5s. Plus there's 3 above them. He's up against Olimar. The 5 and 6. Only 1 game difference between them. Olimar definitely still a chance. The 4 and 7s certainly still have a chance in this one. They definitely need a win here, though, I would say. Just like Pitt. It's like Pitt got his win against Bowser, which was incredible. Yeah, 4 and 7, you only really have 1 win or 1 loss to spare to work with here in the whole rest of this second half of the season. So, you know, can't really, if you're Olimar, you can't really be taking that loss against somebody like Wario, who just got the Xerneas buff, and he may get the first stock because of that. Also got a Gardevoir. For what that's worth, might block some Pikmin. Oh, and now the Arceus. Not necessary currently. Got the first knockout. I think maybe still with the last of the Xerneas buff. Arceus not going to do anything. Fennekin, I think that might have been for Olimar there. Doing decent damage to Wario. Still has a shot here. Tie things up. 130 that is on Wario as they're stuck on each side of Alolan Exeggutor, not trying very hard to get over top of him. Probably could if they wanted to. That was rough. Lunala for Wario, gonna just blast Olimar. That's not good. Got the Alolan Vulpix too for somebody. Wario gets knocked off. Alolan Vulpix just gets blasted by the Lunala, so it must mean that they were on opposing teams. Doesn't do anything, but I'm assuming that's maybe why Lunala just decided to target it, because it had the CPU and it was an enemy. Slightly tied up. I don't know if you want to call this tied up. It's stock at least, but Olimar 129%. Quickly taking Wario up to that point, and Wario comes back strong, knocks him out, but doesn't make it back to the map, and we're all even with 1 stock left now. Wario, Pokeball. They both got a Pokeball. Olimar has an Entei. Wario has a chestspin. They're both avoided. Chestspin probably actually much harder to avoid in that situation for Olimar. And now Wario gets the Kyogre. Might be okay for Olimar. Never mind. He gets blasted in the face, and he is out of here.
Yes.
Wario does it. Again, staying strong in that division. 3 6 and 5s, 2 7 and 4s. It's a fight. 239 match. That is a 8 to 6 in items. Again, relatively even. 7 and 5 for Wario. Fortunately for Olimar, I was saying he was 4 and 7, but of course he is 5 and 6, so he moves to 5 and 7 now. Still okay. Again, don't want to really lose any more than that though. And now we've got another Team Nintendo. Could be a good one. Could be a good one. Samus versus Rob. The thing about this matchup is that Samus won this the first time around. Samus went 3-0 to begin things. This was her third matchup here. And she's currently 4-8. She only won one of the first two coming back around here. So let's see if she can pick up this one and make it 2 for 1 of the 3 that she won last time. But she's 4-8 and Rob is 8-4. So he's shown, and again, he's mostly always put on a good show. So it's always close with him. Samus is definitely going to have a hard time. It's not that Samus doesn't do the same. I mean, Rob, it's never easy, right? It's never easy. Until you're Pit and you get every Pokeball you need against Bowser, then it's very easy. Genesect here for Rob, not doing much. But he does have this slight % lead here. It's the 5th match of our 6-match mid-card now that we're back to the 3 subsets of matches. 18 matches total. Crazy. Set 14. We only have, what, 7 left? Or, yeah. I guess that's 9 left, yeah. Still though, that's crazy. Less than 2 weeks left of this. The end of next week will be the end of it. Finals and everything included. Take a quick look at that after next set. We'll take a look at where we stand with the playoffs again. As Rob does finally get that first knockout. It took quite a bit. He had that lead for the entire time. Mimikyu for him as well, I believe there. And nope, it was Samus's Mimikyu. So let's see here. Does, I think, just barely. I think it's 100%. Maybe it is under that, but Rob is annihilated inside of Mimikyu. Did hit 100% before that happened. I think Scissor might have also been Samus's. Hard to tell there, but I believe it was attacking Rob. She got a good shot now. Ooh, Zoroark. Early Zoroark. Nope. Might just be enough here for Rob. No, he doesn't add his own damage in, so no. Doesn't get the insta knockout. Not quite the same insta knockout as Mimikyu is. He actually has to launch you. But yeah, not at 99%. Does give Rob, again, a decent cushion of a lead here again. As Snorlax misses everything. Samus with the go-go. Samus able to get back and whacks Rob one more time, who is no problem able to get back himself. He's got one of the best up Bs. A let up for Samus. That was a slight, pretty much bringing it back to even here. 2-2 stock. Abra coming out for Samus. Nothing great. Uh-oh, Arceus for Rob, though. Samus has to stay. Yep. Looks like if you stay next to Arceus, never mind, I take that back. She gets launched, but she's alright. Oh man, Rob finishes it though. And Samus answer that. White Pokeball, Rob grabs it. Tapu Koko. Samus can avoid it. And just pulls a Rob gets a scissor as well. Hard to avoid both of those. Tapu Koko now gone, and the scissor finishes it. Rob didn't have to do much on that last life there of Samus's. He takes the victory. Not good for Samus. Samus 4-9 now. Rob 9-4. Tough competitor. 355 match, a little longer. 13-6 in items. Rob evening the matchup between them then as well. As we move into our last mid-card matchup. Mewtwo. I'm kind of excited for this one. Mid-card, of course, is broken up where we have, like, you know, good one in the beginning, a really good one in the beginning, a really good one in the middle, really good one at the end. Mewtwo, Lucario, 6-5, 5-6. Both, of course, always, everybody wants to win, right? But, again, Mewtwo is fighting in that 6-5 pack in Team Baddies with Ganondorf and Wario. Lucario is fighting in the 5-6 pack with Jigglypuff and Olimar. Not to mention everybody that's around them, one match away, ahead and below perhaps. Both of them right in the thick of things. And both Pokemon, so that's cool. Different divisions don't always play each other. And you know what? I'm thinking that we're maybe going to switch when we go from season 0 to 1. I said that all the seasons from 1 and onward would be fluid, that we would be changing the mid section of the divisions. Whoever's in the middle of it will be changing divisions every season. I think we're actually going to even begin from season 0 into 1, doing that, and then doing a big, basically just pulling numbers to get all the divisions settled for the first time around. So it's going to be extremely randomized, all the divisions to start, and even to start off, yeah, we're gonna even the divisions out by moving people around. It's going to be like 6 in the big divisions will move to the small, and 5 in the small will move to the big. So yeah, anyway, that'll still leave them not quite even, so they'll even up by, of course, their draft, or their randomized draft. Lucario, the first to be knocked out. Mewtwo, 80% right now. Lucario pulls the Lugia on the left side of the map where they're fighting, and also an Eevee. Mewtwo jumps off, though, to avoid the Lugia successfully. Lucario throws a Pokeball off the map trying to hit Mewtwo. Luckily survives here the edge battle, but Mewtwo with the Zoroark is going to stack a ton of damage on Lucario here and grab another Pokeball in the meantime. It's a Goldeen. Okay, Lucario's in some trouble here. Damage stacked on his second stock, 95%, 102. Mewtwo only at 109 on his first. Blocks that hit from Lucario. Oh man, there it is. Lucario finally gets Mewtwo's first stock, and he's got some work to do here at 102%. I believe that is his Snivy. Other ball laying there, he gets that as well. It's an Oshawott. Mewtwo trying to regain his advantage here. Soul Galio, that is Lucario's. What a great pull there. And that, in fact, puts Lucario in the lead. Under 30% left on his second. Certainly Mewtwo can take that Pincurchin over on the left for him. Tail Whap comes in, knocks Lucario toward the Pincurchin. Not going to attack him, though. No, that doesn't get him either there for Mewtwo. There's a ball laying there. Mewtwo did get it. It's a Kyurem. He knocks Lucario out before the Kyurem does anything, however. Pincurchin comes into play at the very end there. I think that's Lucario's Vulpix. Kyurem does nothing on the right. Everything is tied up here with one stock left. crazy. Again, both these competitors certainly want to win and stay in that. Then again, they're right in that playoff contention in that 500 point. And Mewtwo is grabbed by Mimikyu. Luckily, not much damage done on him previously, and not much done on him while he's in there, as Lucario was off the side of the map. Snorlax for Mewtwo just destroys Lucario up at the top of the map while Lucario is jumping up there. Snorlax. Woo. With the victory for Mewtwo. Crazy. Crazy. What a fight. Very similar looking Pokemon, huh? 347. Mewtwo gets it. Lucario falls to 5 and 7. Oof. 6, 7, and 5 then for Mewtwo. 5 and 7 Lucario, 7 and 5 Mewtwo, 9 to 12 in items in Lucario's favor, but not quite enough. Mewtwo does it. So Zelda once again beat Luigi. We had Pit upset Bowser. Yeah, the Ice Climbers defeat Game & Watch once more and go ahead of them, both 6 and 5s there. Or before that, at least. Wario defeated Olimar. Rob defeated Samus to even things out and right the wrong since Samus is below in record. And then finally there, Mewtwo defeating Lucario. We'll be right back for the low card 6 sets. Stay tuned, Nerds Templar. Alright guys, we are back. It is the low card subset here of 6 matches. Let's get straight into it. Captain Falcon is actually, never mind, that's the wrong top of the leaderboard. We are actually going with Ike first. Interdivisional against the almost bottom of the division, Snake. But not quite the bottom. He's basically, though. Doesn't have much chance, but you never know. You never know. Because Ganondorf was the first to beat Ike. And that happened in Ike's last match, I believe. He was on a bye last match. Yeah, last set. And he lost to Ganondorf set 12. So who knows? Could be 2 defeats in a row for Ike. That would be pretty crazy. Suicune early for him. Smacking Snake. 75% already on Snake. Ike runs into a mine. See if he grabs the Pokeball that he's been standing next to. Finally he does after... No, he drops it now. Grab the ball, man. There. Uses it. It's just a Spupa. Snake launching rockets at him like crazy after already being knocked out once. Big sword attack. Ike trying another one there. Only takes like 50 or so percent to get knocked out from one of those. Just like that. 74 Snake survives. Darkrai now, though, for Ike. And let's see if he can get down there in time. Yep. There goes Snake again. Ike having a bit of an easy time. The Snivy was Snakes, but it didn't do a whole lot. 69 on Ike currently. No stocks. Gone. Snake could get this ball, maybe. Ike isn't able to get it, and it is a Guillotiner for Snake. That might get the one. It's definitely going to get one against Ike. Ike is going to have a whole lot of trouble getting back to the map whenever it comes to Giratina Gusts and Kyogre, Hydro Pumps, or whatever you want to call them. Go-Goat for Ike here. Oh man, combination of Go-Goat and Sword defeats Snake and Ike just like that. One of the, again, very, very quick match there for sure. No problem for the 10-1, now 11-1 Ike. A 1 minute and 32 match. That is tied, I believe, for our fastest match, unless there was one faster than that in toward the beginning of the season that I missed, that I don't remember. 2 to 7 in items for Ike, as Snake goes to 2 and 10. That was fast. Next, Ganondorf. Speaking of the Ike's Bane, Ganondorf versus the little Pikachu. Good luck, Pikachu. You may need it. Maybe you won't. 6 and 5 versus 4 and 7 here. pretty much anyone's match. Pikachu's, you know, I mean, 4 and 7 is something. Not out of it. 5 and 7 is still definitely still alive. Again, everyone will have 20 matches played out of these 22 sets. And there will be then, we'll have the 2 rounds of playoffs, big playoffs. The one will be with eight buys, and then those 8 buys will play the 8 winners of the first round of playoffs. And after that, we'll end up with 8 left. So we'll have 4 matches, 2 matches, and then 1 match for our final 3 finals, quarter, semi, and last. Ganondorf falling off the map there very easily. Pikachu getting that first stock. Ganondorf almost bringing it back to even with that big sword attack. Beware going to connect with the first uppercut, not going to get the knockout either on Pikachu, who then kind of blocks Ganondorf's next kick. Not that one. Oh, he does block that one as well. Gets the Lunala, Pikachu that is. Blasts Ganondorf. Wait a second. Pikachu making some plays. Getting whacked though by the sword, and that'll do it. Wait a second, but this is going to do it for Ganondorf's second stock, no doubt. Zoroark along with Lunala's last blast, and Pikachu adding his attacks in there as well. Pikachu is up immediately, up 1 stock, and Ganondorf is on his last. And oh no, Mimikyu. Pikachu avoids that. Pikachu avoids the Mimikyu again. Ganondorf doing tons of damage though, trying to bring this back basically to even. Pikachu also avoids the Mimikyu that time. That was crazy. Eevee is also gone. Ganondorf does, however, even it up as Pikachu just cannot handle all of that, along with Ganondorf swinging that sword at him constantly. Let's see Togedemaru for Pikachu. A little bit of damage on Ganondorf, but not much coming into this 1 stock matchup here. Swirlix, I believe, is... Oh, wait, that Togedemaru was for Ganondorf. Not good for Pikachu. He's up already to 94%, and that heel kick will do it. Ganondorf quickly turning things around there after a bit of a hiccup in the beginning. But after that, 208 destroys Pikachu. 6-6 in items. Yeah, he only... Wait. He did get knocked out twice, so yeah, that's right. Wow, though. That'll be 7-5 Ganondorf now. Again, he was one of those 6 and 5s. Fighting in Team Baddies. 4 and 7 Pikachu falling dangerously behind now, though, 4 and 8. As we move on to Sheik versus Diddy. Slightly lower here, but don't know. Not sure. I guess I just got the thing wrong when I was inputting it. I have it marked as 5 and 6 Sheik. That is not right. It is the 3 and 9 Sheik versus the 3 and 9 Diddy. So it's actually like extremely important for both of them, because it's gonna keep one of these two is gonna have like still a slight chance, a glimmer of hope to reach the playoffs. You may just maybe be able to make it if you end up even if you end up 11 and 9, but even maybe 10 and 10 might have a chance. 11 and 9 obviously has a better chance. I'd be slightly comfortable with 11 and 9. 10 and 10 is really pushing it. But yeah, both of these competitors a chance to remain at only 9 losses. That is why it is so important here. Sheik does have the first win in the head-to-head. Sheik is taking a Kyogre Hydro Pump and lost the first stock there. That's all it takes. Let's see, is Sheik now with the Ditto, though? That is, you never know. You never know how the Pokeballs will fall. Snivy for Sheik and Ditto Sheik. Diddy hanging in there, though, with that first stock. Gets the Electrode. Uh-oh. Avoided. slightly in the middle of the map, but avoided. Diddy still on with first 101. Not a ton of damage on him, and Sheik not quite able to do a bunch, I guess. Currently, 43% on Sheik as Diddy gets an Arceus. Let's see if the first, second, I think that was third, yeah. Nothing doing with the Arceus. 132 on Diddy now. 68 on Sheik's second stock already. Almost got launched there. Gets a Beware though. This should help her out. Tie things up stock-wise with Diddy. Maybe. Maybe not. Is Diddy going to avoid the entire Beware? Yes, because Beware is wandering around the wrong side of the map and he is gone. Snorlax doing nothing. 153% on Diddy. Shuriken's coming out. Grabs the ball. Doesn't. Did he use it? Did he drop it? He dropped it. Yeah. Alright, there it is. Sheik knocks Diddy out for his first. Diddy doesn't get... Oh, there it is. Does get Sheik for her second. And, oh no, Sheik with the Entei, and they're fighting right there. Diddy's going to take all of that. The entire thing, 48% now on him. Go for Sheik now. Pokeball on the right just despawned. Sheik grabs the banana. I love that the AI love to go for items. So when you have items like the Diddy bananas, they always like to grab them. And the Link Bomb. Mimikyu grabs Sheik though. Speaking of grabbing things, Sheik grabbed not quite enough damage though. But oh wait, Sheik gets that scissor. Wait a second here. Could she tie this up in stock again? She is already behind in percent. Being a stock down and behind in percent. Never want that. Diddy. Oh, not quite the knockout there, but it is close. Whips one Pokeball out, I think. And Sheik gets that one, though. It is an EV. Diddy launched. Not quite far enough. Sheik still struggling to get that second stock from the Simian. There it is. There it is. 106 on her, though. Let's see if she has any shot here. Alolan Raichu, maybe some help there. On that last one. Diddy with the punch, though. Coming in strong. Finishes Sheik. And wait just a moment here. I believe this may be the first time Diddy was ahead of Sheik. There may have been one time briefly at some point, but Diddy now is 4-9. He's actually like maybe not half bad. We'll see. Sheik, though, moves to 3-10. 15-14 in items. Sheik actually had that one. Not enough though. Crazy. Moving on to Meta Knight, 1-10. Middle, this is the middle of the low card, the middle of everything. And he is taking on Jigglypuff. Jigglypuff is 5-6. Again, that's where you have that big pack of 3 at 5-6, 2 at 4-7. Team Universe. As you have Ike and Pokemon Trainer taking a bunch of wins against everyone else. Got the counter sleep there, but no damage on Meta Knight yet. Palkia for Jigglypuff, first Pokemon out. Just turning things around for her. Gets to Beware as well, though. Oh, and that connects. Man. Meta Knight jumps right into that. And he just took 2 more punches as Jigglypuff rolls on him a little bit. And if he gets hit, yep, that is a second knockout already for Jigglypuff. Meta Knight, you can't fight under the Beware and under the Togedemaru. And watch out now for the Lunala. That is, I believe, Jigglypuff's. I don't know how Meta Knight possibly had a chance to get that. Yeah, it keeps attacking him, so that is actually game immediately. That's our fastest matchup ever. It has to be. That sub 1 minute. Meta Knight, what in the world just happened? Jigglypuff took like 30-something%. Let's see. I don't think it was under a minute, but it was definitely under a minute and a half. Our fastest matchup. It is 1 minute flat. Meta Knight. What just happened to you, sir? 33%. Done to Jigglypuff. 0 to 4 in items because it was a minute-long match. Are you kidding me, Meta Knight? That was the worst we've ever seen. He usually doesn't like do bad. That was bad though. Again, I have no idea what to say about that. I didn't think we'd see one that was even crazier than Pit versus Bowser, but that one was actually crazier than Pit versus Bowser. 1 minute match for 3 stock. Jigglypuff takes 33 damage. Nuts. Zero Suit Samus. Don't go anywhere. Don't blink. You might miss one of them. Versus Sonic. Speaking of a bottom of the barrel matchup, don't get more bottom of the barrel than this. The two and 10s in Team Nintendo.
3, 2, 1, go!
Zero Suit Samus won the first time around. If that's any consolation for her, I don't know. This is just an awful looking match just to begin with. Just immediately they're both to the edge. Oh man, and nothing really doing at all. The Pokeball just laying there. Grab the ball. 2 balls now. Sonic gets a Golden. Zero Suit Samus gets a Snivy though. Does some damage. Oh boy, a little bit of damage. Chespin now though. Sonic jumps into that. 53 to 87%. Sonic brings it to about even here. Very slow match here, considering we just saw a minute-long match. It's gonna take him over that just to get 1 stock here, I believe. 111, 117 on Sonic. Eevee at the bottom as well. Actually, might get that knockout. Not quite. Only set 92. Wait a second. Yeah, Sonic back on the offensive. 99. 171 on him. He's knocked out there. 99 on Samus currently. Basically even. Throws that Pokeball away. Gets knocked out afterward. Sonic, Samus, 0% each. 2 stock each. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. Scissor comes out for Sonic. Connects twice. Good damage from Sonic as well. 45% on Samus. Nothing on Sonic here yet. Oh man, what? Sonic launches her into the Moltres. He just popped out of the Pokeball, and Moltres actually destroys her before even taking off. That fiery bird. It's very explosive if you have some damage on you. Usually do not see Moltres do anything, so hey, knockout for Moltres, I would say there. Sonic now gets a Latios and Latios, which slowly begins. Great Pokemon, by the way, Latios and Latios. Barely connects, though. I mean, great Pokemon in general. Also good Pokemon in this game to get. Doesn't do much there, though. Sonic, however, an entire stock does roll into the Bellossom and put himself to sleep. Alolan Vulpix now for Zero Suit Samus as well. Freezes Sonic. Nope, he's still okay. 75%. Samus again could still bring this back to around even. Sonic gets Ditto. That's not going to help. And Ditto Sonic gets Xerneas. Wonder if they both get that buff. Probably just the regular Sonic. Ditto doesn't look gold. But Sonic is, and tons of damage, 44% able to launch Samus. Only 44% on her. Goodbye. You hear growling, it is just the Sydney dog sleeping. Sonic, wow. Evening things out though. Going 3 and 10 now. Zero Suit Samus 2 and 11. So even 1-1 in their matchup, but Sonic, of course, one ahead in record. Not that it matters for either of them anymore. I would say 9-5 in items. Samus, that was in her favor, but not enough to help her out. And yep, Sonic. I mean, 3-10, maybe. Again, if he ends up 10-10, but good luck on that, Sonic. Good luck on that. Last match of our low card already. Marth is going to face off against King Dedede, and a not so bad one, actually. Wherever Dedede is. There he is. Yeah, we got the 3-8 Marth struggling at the bottom of Team Pokemon, but again, still in it with the 8 losses. Is not enough quite, I would say, to knock you out yet. We don't have anyone officially eliminated yet, but it's probably going to be coming soon. The next couple sets, you'll probably start seeing by set 15. Who knows? After set 15, we may see some people clinching playoffs. Some people may be eliminated. It's possible, I guess. By 15 out of 22. But yeah, this is 3-8 Marth. Still has a slight chance against the 7-4 Dedede. So he's one of those top competitors in Team Baddies. Him and Wolf there, above Mewtwo, Ganondorf, and Wario. Wolf gonna be the last of the baddies to go. Already getting Marth once here. Good lead. Throws the Pincurchin. Dedede can't block it with the spike. In fact, I think the Pincurchin knocked the spike bomb ball back at Dedede and knocked him out. So we're pretty much even now again. Marth, not so bad. He's dealing with Abra now. We had Bowser lose, we had Wario win, and we had Mewtwo win. We also had Ganondorf win, so everyone's winning in Team Baddies in that middle of the pack place. Snake and Meta Knight lost there at the very bottom. Bowser losing, he's at the very top. In fact, bringing him closer to everybody else, which is interesting. And he also has to play Ike next round. That's going to be even better, even more interesting. Going to be an amazing matchup. That might be our final match next set, Ike versus Bowser. I mean, I don't know if there could possibly be a better one than that at this point. That's like over 20 wins total, maybe. Depending on what, I know Ike did win, so it is 21 wins combined between them. And a bunch of great Pokemon here for Marth. I believe that Kyogre was for him as well, and he is almost bringing this back to winnable for himself here. 133 on Dedede second, but Marth at 94 with 1 stock left. Not great. Ooh, another Spike Ball. You gotta avoid the Dedede Spike Balls. Nobody seems to do that very well. And maybe it's the way they just roll at you slowly, bounce and roll at you. The Maletta out for Dedede, doesn't even need it though. Pretty easily defeating Marth there. Had a little bit of trouble, but not much. 2:15, that's a pretty fast match there. 7-5. Only a little bit of trouble, meaning like one instance that things slipped out of his control. That's about it. 8-4 now for him. At one point, he was tied with Bowser, actually just one game down when they went into interdivisional play. So he's struggled quite a bit through the interdivisional stuff here. One set left, of course. He played Ike to begin things. Bowser has to play him to end things interdivisionally. And we are, of course, at the end of things in the low card, as we're going to then move in here after our short break to our final 6 matches, the high card matches. Stay tuned. They're going to be awesome. Welcome back, everybody. Randy here, Nerds Templar, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate AI League high card subset of set number 14, Season 0 Peach from Team Mario. At the very top of the division is going to start us off against Donkey Kong in a really great one right off the bat, as you can imagine, because it's the high card set. Peach at 9-3. Donkey Kong is 6-5 right now. He is still definitely in this. Peach is at the top. Donkey Kong in kind of in the mid pack there with Luigi, Zelda. Link sort of slipping down to that point. We'll see how he does against Yoshi in 2 matches from now. But right now, yeah, Peach trying to stay up there at the very top with Kirby. 1 match ahead of Yoshi and Mario. Mario is making a pretty good comeback here. We'll see Kirby and Mario face off later of course at the end here today. All these Team Mario matches so good because the 2 bottom played each other and the 2 next to bottom kind of played each other that are still in this. So they've all been great. Donkey Kong gets the Diddy and the Victini. Peach is like, I'm just gonna jump off the map. Then maybe I just fall and die, or Donkey Kong kills me anyway, so. She's actually avoiding the Ditto for the most part. Can she avoid the final smash is the real question. Alolan Vulpix comes out for Donkey Kong, who is not using the final smash just yet. Waiting on that. Gets Peach, knocks Peach out for the first stock here. Hold up. Peach did beat him the first time around, and he does get the final smash on her after she comes back. Wait a moment here. Oh, so close to getting the knockout, but he couldn't do it. Wow, that was close. I'm assuming that was what he was hoping for there. Get her to come back with her second and get her. But wait, the Mimikyu is definitely going to do it. What a combination. Peach is in trouble. The 9 and 3 Peach potentially falling here to the 6 and 5 Donkey Kong, who's trying to avoid the Dedede but can't. 1 stock down for Donkey Kong, but it's 2-1 in his favor right now. All tied up, dealing with a Pincurchin, and now going to deal with a Marshadow. This is always the problem. You got to finish the match. Can't let the Pokeballs continually fall in your opponent's favor if you have the lead. That is how they can regain the lead. Another one for Peach. Nope, she drops it. No, never mind. I think she does get that Metagross. Could have been worse for sure for Donkey Kong, who survives for the most part the Marshadow, but he's up to 78% on his second. Peach with another Pokeball, and it's Electrode, and Donkey Kong is standing right next to it. Wait a second. I'm always confused about it. I guess maybe it was Donkey Kong's Electrode. I'm pretty sure it doesn't hurt the person who gets it. But Peach explodes. Donkey Kong wins. 2:45 match time. Donkey Kong with a massive upset. Moves to 7 and 5 and knocks Peach down to 9 and 4. 6 to 9 Pokeballs in favor of Donkey Kong. Wow. That opens the door for Kirby perhaps to take a bit of a lead here in the division, or if he loses, then opens the door for everybody to just come right back to a massive tie in the very top. We'll find out. Fox, though, for Team Nintendo is up next, who's on a bit of a roll here himself. And he is up against none other than Falco. I think that's the first or the second Fox skin we use. Not much blue on it. But 7 and 5 Fox, 6 and 6 Falco. 1 match separates them. Falco actually has the victory in the first matchup between these two, so could tie things up in record-wise and take that head-to-head victory if he does so again, or Fox ties things up head-to-head and takes a two record lead over Falco here, and then he's going to 6 and 7, not really where you want to be, not horrible, but yeah, Falco's been up there. Falco has been above 500 for a decent bit of the time, I believe. Fox kind of just climbing his way up there recently, up to that above 500 point. 7 and 5, in fact. A really pretty decent spot to be at, especially if he wins here. 8 and 5, yeah. 8 and 5 is a great place to be. will be looking quite solidly in the playoffs if you hit that point. Anyone at 8-5 is sitting pretty right now. Currently, at least. Fox with the first knockout there. Help of Togedemaru. Also gets himself a fletchling now. Two pretty fast opponents, obviously, so very equal in other ways as well. So you never know, you could see a bit of a longer one, but of course you never know how the Pokemon are going to fall. And always make things quick. As that Mimikyu finally catches Fox after a few tries, and that will be the end of Fox's first stock. Almost tying things up completely. Falco at 41% as we go into this. Solgaleo coming out for the Falconius Prime. They're both firing their way up, and Fox is not going to make it back. His Scissor is also there for Falco. There is a lot of damage potential on the board right now, and Fox actually is just pretty much respawning through most of that, except for the time where he lost a stock. So Falco is up. Fox could even things up. Falco 108% now. Ooh, man. Fox does even things up. 40% on him. Any Star Fox characters match right now. Lunala comes out, I believe, for Fox. No, it was for Falco. I'm sorry. I'm always wrong. But that will do it. 75% or so. Definitely going to be knocked out by the Lunala Blast. And with the help of that Pokemon, Falco gets another victory over Fox. And with that victory over Fox, 6 to 8 in items in favor of Falco. With that victory, they both move to 7 and 6. Which is, again, still okay. 7 and 6 is still probably you're in the playoffs, definitely for sure right now. If everything ended right now, they'd be in. But we'll see. We'll see. Maybe they'll both go on some streaks now, and they'll both end up at the top. Who knows? Link is up next in a match that could easily have been that one could have almost been, not quite, but could have almost been our top match. This one could definitely have been our top match. Link versus Yoshi probably was at one point. 7 and 5 Link. 8 and 4 Yoshi. Top of the morning right here.
3, 2, 1.
And again, Yoshi with the head-to-head victory in the first round with these two. And yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Link definitely wants a win here. He's the only 7 and 4, 7 and 5 that is. Winning here brings obviously him into the same place to contention record-wise with Yoshi. Once again, Peach losing takes her to 9 and 4. If he and Yoshi would be 8 and 5, match behind. Yoshi wins. He's tied up with Peach again at 9 and 4. Kirby again still has to play against Mario, so either Kirby's going to move to 10 and 3, or again drop to that 9 and 4 spot, or Mario will move to the 9 and 4, or drop down to the 8 and 5. So going to be friends in all places unless Kirby wins, I should say. But Mario will definitely be down there. Someone will, I guess. Link, Yoshi, or Mario. Maybe. One of these two. Link already down there, and Link already down a stock now. 7 and 6. He goes 7 and 6, then he will definitely be kind of in the mid-pack with Donkey Kong, Zelda, and Luigi then at that point. And lost another stock as he can't make it back onto the map. Oh my. Scissor helping out there for Yoshi. This is not going well for Link. Can he actually make some kind of comeback? He does get the one stock off of Yoshi, but that's not much to begin here. Gonna need a whole lot more than that. Another Pokeball he throws off the map. No, Link. Need to use those. If that is his Vulpix, maybe. Another Pokeball waiting to be picked up by Link. Togedemaru. Slight chance the Alolan Exeggutor will lock down the map. Yoshi does take the advantage, go in the offensive here. He has a Pokeball in his hand, I believe. Yep. Throws it, but Link blocks it off the map. Exeggutor probably going down any minute now. Any moment now. And Link, yep, able to make his way to the Alolan Raichu. 118 on Yoshi. Raichu could probably maybe launch him if he hits him again. Doesn't quite get him far enough though. Another Pokeball is a Giratina for Link. Chespin though for Yoshi, and Link needs to avoid that, and Yoshi now, as the Giratina is really not super all that helpful right now. Yoshi, I think, trying to avoid the Giratina just kind of falls off the map there. 104 on Link, one stock each. The slightest of chances, throws that ball, hits Yoshi with the Pokeball, but it does fall off the map. 141 on Link. Very small chance here. Oh, I think that's a Dedede for Yoshi. Yep. Uh-oh. Link still alive at 154. 63-70 on Yoshi. 86 on Yoshi as he's launched. Comes back with the kicks, though. Link does not grab the Pokeball, and that might be his detriment. Yoshi pounds him down off the map and wins barely. Link trying to make an epic comeback. Not quite able. Yoshi moves to 9-4. Link to 7-6 though. Used to be up there with those guys, not anymore. 14-9 in favor of Link in items there. Yoshi still gets it. Incredible. 3 more matches still, even after that one. 4 really good matches. Captain Falcon versus Lucas is coming up after this one, which isn't like the greatest of them. I mean, that's actually, out of these 4, it's probably the least of the 4. We just, we wanted to get the mix in different divisions here the whole way through, so that's why they're down there. But it is still Captain Falcon at 10-2. He's one of the best. Lucas could always beat him. You never know. That could be a great upset match at the end here. Pokemon Trainer, that is. I guess we won't be able to say that. We won't just be able to say Trainer once We Fit Trainer is also one of our fighters in this. Versus Wolf. This matchup, though, could also have been the last match, because it is incredible. Should be, at least. 7-4 for each of them. Pokemon Trainer is by themselves at the top of their division, at the second in their division, that is. Wolf is tied with Dedede in second. Dedede won, of course, against Marth earlier, so Wolf needs to win to remain there. Bowser losing, they would move to 8-4. Bowser moves to 10-2. They'd only be 2 matches then behind him. Still a bit, but then again, Bowser does still have to play Ike tomorrow. See how he fares in that one. A lot of damage on Pokemon Trainer. Start things off here. Charizard, the Pokemon of choice currently. Avoids the Laser Blast by charging at Wolf there. Abra for Pokemon Trainer. Squirrel coming in now. Coming in strong with that hit. Trying to tie things up. 116-88. Again, very important for both of these competitors. Could even be a playoff match at some point, for sure. Pokemon Trainer, the first one out. Wolf gets that knockout. 133% on him, though. As Pokemon Trainer trying to keep it close here. Oh, no. Mimikyu and Marshadow both out right now. Marshadow is for Wolf. The Mimikyu might then be for Pokemon Trainer. No, Wolf did get both of them. That's crazy. So that's going to be another stock off of Pokemon Trainer already. And we got another 1 to 3. Let's see if they can get this first stock. 144 on Wolf. It gets the Staryu. Oh no. And then the Giratina. Are you kidding me? What a combination right there. Gets enough percentage that that's going to be bad. Charizard was a good choice to switch into there. But one more Giratina Blast, that's going to do it. Wolf just goes flawless against Pokemon Trainer. That was scary. Some help from Pokemon, definitely. But still, 221 match. Hung in there a little bit, but yeah, Wolf just handled things. 4 to 6 in items. Not many items dropping. Wolf winning that though. Moves to 8 and 4. Pokemon Trainer to 7 and 5. Kind of dropping down toward the rest of the pack. Jigglypuff, Olimar, Lucario, Pikachu, and Pit. The only ones kind of separated now are Ike at 10 and 1 and Marth at 3 and 8. Well, 3 and 9 for him now. Ike is now 11 and 1, that is. So, yeah, separating themselves even further from everybody else. Pit winning. Pikachu lost, of course, so he went down. We'll look at that later. We have 2 more matches here. This one is that one we just mentioned, Captain Falcon versus Lucas. Still should be a great matchup here, despite the slight discrepancy, perhaps, in record. 10 and 2 Captain Falcon, 6 and 6 Lucas. This time around, Lucas knows that Captain Falcon is beatable. Of course, first time around, well, this was only the 3rd matchup, I guess, when they fought. But Captain Falcon, we know, at least now at this point, Captain Falcon can lose. He wasn't really as decisive in his victories as Ike was. So, in Lucas, again, he always does really well. He always makes it close. And he did have a sleeping Falcon there for a second. So is that it? If you stay in the Swirlix too long, do you fall asleep? Go from slowed to sleep? Felt like a drowsy to actually sleeping kind of thing. Lucas trying to do something here. Falcon's blocking most of it. Coming in with a counter kick there. Pokeball there for Lucas is a Go-Goat. Couple PK fires land. 1, I guess, 1.5. Slow match. Lucas slightly, yeah, evening it up in the percentage. It's a nice hit there. Yeah, Falcon can't make him back to the map, actually. And Lucas with the first knockout. Blocks that, gets a Pokeball as another one drops. It's a Chespin standing on top of that other Pokeball, which might, yeah, I'm not sure if Captain Falcon was thinking about going for it, but as he's underneath it, does get hit by the Chespin. Pokeball is, I believe, both then for Lucas, the Fletchling and the Miletta that just comes out. Ooh, Falcon. Nice hit there. But straight into another Pokeball. Togedemaru for Lucas now. Falcon almost falls straight into that. Fletchling, Togedemaru, all kinds of stuff. PK Thunders, Togedemaru Lightning. Caught in the second one there. 141 on Captain Falcon's second stock. Lucas still has 3 on him. And less percentage. Oh man, and he gets the knockout himself on Captain Falcon there as Tapu Koko comes out. Can he knock him into the Tapu Koko for a little extra damage here on Falcon's last life? Nope, not happening. Wait a second. Was that Falcon's Tapu Koko? He may have had that wrong as well. Either way, yeah, Lucas was knocked out there. 1 stock difference though as we move into both pretty much with no percentage on them. But yeah, big lead then for Lucas. Can he actually finish things though? Is the question. Yeah, Abra is being an annoyance, slightly. The Moltres comes out for Lucas, and the, oh my, that is insane. With the Alolan Exeggutor, nowhere to go. Moltres just got 2 knockouts in this set. Can you believe that? I think Moltres maybe has won the entire season so far. It barely ever even gets a hit, let alone a knockout. I don't know if it has any knockouts. It may have just gotten like one hit the entire season. 2 knockouts now in 1 set. And finishing things for the huge upset in 243 only against Captain Falcon. Lucas, what? 7-6 now. 10-2, 10-3, that is, for Captain Falcon. 4-8 in items. Figured that would be the case for Lucas. Not a huge difference, not a huge amount of items even, but enough for sure to make the difference. That is amazing. Lucas. And we still got one more left. Mario versus Kirby. 2 superstars going at it. 8-4 Mario. 9-3 Kirby, who won their first matchup. Can Mario not only even that up, but even up his record with Kirby's with this win? That is what is at stake. Also bringing Kirby down to his level, where Peach also will be. That is only if he can win. Of course, he needs to win for that to be at the same level as them. Duh. Yoshi also won, so he's up there. He's at 9-4. Peach is 9-4. Can Mario make it a 4-way tie there? Link now at 7-6 is falling well behind them now. 2 matches, I mean, that's not that much, but still. Kirby, much more damage on him right now, as I believe Mario gets that chest spin down there. Kirby almost right into it. 120, 137 on Kirby. Stays on the map here. 57, 70 on Mario. Now nice kick there by Kirby. Trying to bring things back. Gets that Pokeball. No, wait, Mario has it. Wait, they both have one. Full picks for Kirby. Maybe Mario didn't have one. There's another one sitting. Kirby actually gets the first knockout there. Wow. Mario finally finished this first one of his. Bring it back to even. Struggling a little bit here. Bell awesome for him, I think, right? Now the Meowth. Beware for Mario. You kind of wish you got that whenever Kirby was on his second stock with a few percentage already. But that will finish his first stock. Maybe get another punch in there. I don't think so, though. It doesn't look like it. Not really the position. Beware, slow, easy to avoid if you're thinking about it. They are computers, though. It is slightly tied up. Mario dealing with 73% on him right now. 44 on Kirby, as Mario is on the offensive currently. Kirby, though, with the Pokeball, grabs it, gets the Ditto. Uh-oh for Mario. Gets whacked by the Kirby Ditto Kirby. Gets that Pokeball himself, I believe, is the Togepi then for him. A little bit of an earthquake on the right. Nothing doing. Mario knocked off again. Down to 1 stock. 68% on Kirby. Is that Mario's Dedede? Nope, not at all. Can maybe still even things up. It's gonna be close. The Metagross able to catch Kirby. Not getting the assist on the knockout there, though. Kirby alive and kicking, 109%. 35 on Mario's last stock. He needs to even things up right now. Snivy for him. Bottom of the map. Xerneas for Mario as well now. Comes up. Kirby comes up a little early there from his box form and takes a Mario punch. And it's almost tied up now. 39-19, 1 stock each. Kirby trying to wait out the Xerneas buff, does so pretty successfully after coming back from the knockout. Oh man, some damage from Mario evens it up completely. Anyone's game here, folks. Kirby's taken the stock both times, though, before Mario has been able to. But Mario has had, I think, most of the time the percent leads. Oh, so close to finishing Kirby there. 39-88. The Spupa on the left, not doing much. Alolan Vulpix in the middle of the map for Kirby. 102, 107 on Kirby, 66 on Mario. Doesn't connect with the up B. Wait, Kirby is... Oh, Mario going for the extra damage off the edge there, but Kirby doing the same. Oh, Mario able to make it back. It's the edge fight to finish things off. I can't believe it, and Kirby is going to take it. A few good connected attacks off the side of the map, and there's no way Mario's making it back from that. Kirby with the victory. Mario went way too aggressive there at the end, I would say. For him, he should have stayed on the map. 4-13. Nicely fought match. 15-6 in items. Are you serious? In favor of Mario. Kirby did not have that one going for him, but still, I guess that just proves how strong an opponent, how strong a fighter Kirby is, that he doesn't even need that item advantage. But that is it, folks. That is it for set 14. All right, and here, then, after today, is how everything has ended up. Interestingly, not a whole lot of movement happening. Let's start with the two small divisions, just because Team Baddies, the green division here, no movement. Bowser at 10-2, Dedede at 8-4, Wolf at 8-4, Mewtwo, Ganondorf, and Wario all winning 7-5 now. Snake, Meta Knight both lost 2-10 and 1-11. So they lost. Bowser lost to come down to 10-2. Everyone else won in the Team Baddies division today. They all moved up a match pretty much. Team Universe, again, because of that, pretty much nothing happened there in the other small division, the yellow division there on the right. Ike, 11-1 winning, pulling further ahead as Pokemon Trainer loses to go to 7-5. Jigglypuff wins 6-6 by herself there. Olimar, 5-7, Lucario, 5-7, Pit at 5-7, all tied now. No movement other than Pikachu then dropping below all of them at 4-8 by himself. And then Marth at the very bottom, 3-9. Then, go to Team Nintendo, why not? Let's go to Team Mario. I'm sorry to mix it all up on you. Team Mario, red division on the left there then. Kirby, still at the top, 10-3. By himself now. Peach and Yoshi tied at 9-4. Mario by himself in 4th at 8-5. Then because of his bye, Donkey Kong is now in 5th at 7-5. Link at 7-6, perhaps because of his bye, he'll stay above Link. Who knows? Once Link hits that bye and where they are, who can say? Zelda then behind them, again, half a game behind. We have 7-5, then the 7-6 Link, then the 6-6 Zelda, and then the 6-7 Luigi. Then we got Diddy now in 9th at 4-9, still a very, very small chance to make the playoffs. Sheik, 3-10 after losing to Diddy, and then finally Toon Link, who was on his bye today at 1-11. Then finally, Team Nintendo, the blue division, the most movement, but still not much. 10-3, Captain Falcon now losing another match to Lucas at the end there. Just a match above now, Rob at 9-4, Ness at 8-4. Ice Climbers now move the entire way back up in their 7-5 spot. Lucas 7-6, Falco 7-6, and also Fox at 7-6. Fox now moves the entire way down to 7th because he lost twice to Falco, who also Falco then lost to Lucas. Even though Lucas lost to Fox, it doesn't matter because Fox lost twice to Falco, so he's below him, and Lucas beating Falco puts him above Falco. And boom, there you have it, Lucas, Falco, Fox. Then 6-6, Mr. Game & Watch. 4-9, Samus. And then we've got the 3-10 Sonic beating the now 2-11 Samus, Zero Suit Samus today. And that is how things stand. Whew, crazy. So what do we have right now? Just briefly, Kirby and Peach would be Kirby and Peach, Bowser and Dedede, Captain Falcon and Rob, Ike and Pokemon Trainer. It's all still the same who would be making the getting the buys in the playoffs. But some of them getting closer maybe to losing those, who knows. Then we have the Yoshi would have the first seed at 9-4. There we got the 8-4 Wolf and Ness, 8-5 Mario. We got 7-5 Donkey Kong and Mewtwo and Ganondorf and Wario. Got 7-5 Ice Climbers. And then we got what would be next 7-6s, I guess. We got Link at 7-6. That's number 10. out of 16. And then we got, yeah, okay, no, because then Lucas, Falco, and Fox all at 7 and 6. And then we have our 6 and, do we have 6 and 5s anywhere? No, so we have 6 and 6s though. That's Jigglypuff, Game & Watch, and Zelda. And that is exactly 16 right there. So the 6 and 6 is the point right now. Nobody else would make it in. All the 6 and 6s, so they're still holding strong at that 500 point. Gets you into the playoffs currently. But again, that's going to start changing, I feel. It's going to start changing as we hit the probably 3/4 point here. Soon it's going to happen. Call that about probably set 15, right? After set 15. Maybe even after 16. Who knows? Anyway, speaking of set 15, that's what's coming up next. We've got Kirby versus Sheik. Luigi versus Donkey Kong. Yoshi versus Mario, that'll be great. Toon Link versus Link. Diddy versus Zelda. Peach is on her bye. We got, in Team Nintendo, we got Rob versus the Ice Climbers, that might be pretty good. Game & Watch versus Ness, that might also be good. Falco versus Sonic. Lucas versus Fox, that should be good too. Samus versus Zero Suit Samus. Captain Falcon on his bye. And then our interdivisional matchups, the last ones, Jigglypuff taking on Ganondorf, that might be decent. Pikachu versus Wario, Olimar versus Mewtwo, Lucario versus Meta Knight, and we've got Bowser versus Ike. Definitely going to be the last matchup tomorrow. Snake versus Pokemon Trainer, Wolf versus Marth, and Dedede versus Pit. That could even be kind of good. Who knows? But we have a few great ones, definitely. I hope to see you then, guys. This has been great so far. I think it's going along well, and we're so close now already to starting Season 1. So, again, hope you're enjoying this and the Shorts series as well. Stay tuned. We will be back tomorrow again for Set 15 here on Nerds Templar, the Super Smash Bros. Ultimate AI League Season 0. I'm Randy. I will see you guys next time. Peace out.